You've probably heard some of Donald Trump's conspiracy theories about how the economy is doing.
The 5% figure is one of the biggest hoaxes in American modern politics.
Well, he gets his talking points about the economy straight from right-wing media. The economy has been in a slow recovery since the financial crisis and recession, but right-wing media straight up lie about the state of the economy, specifically how many people are working or not working. One of their favorite claims is that more than 90 million Americans, or roughly 40% of the adult population, are unemployed. And they also talk about the labor force participation rate supposedly being too low. We want to clear this up, but first you need to understand what the labor force is. The labor force is made up of people older than 16 who work or are employed, and those who are actively looking for work or are unemployed, plus members of the armed forces. The rate of unemployment was 10% in October of 2009 following the financial crisis, but is now 4.9% as of August 2016. So that 42% figure we mentioned earlier, well, they're not in the labor force, but that doesn't mean they're unemployed. Why? Because they're students, they're retired, they're institutionalized in mental health or penal facilities, or they have family responsibilities. They don't have a job, and the vast majority are not actively looking for one. Conservative pundits like to cite the labor force participation rate, which is the percentage of the population that is in the labor force, as proof that the economy is in decline. Right-wing media love to use this rate because it is downward trending. The unemployment rate has been steadily getting better for nearly 6 years, and they can't complain about it. Long before President Obama took office, economists predicted the labor force participation rate to decrease because baby boomers were expected to retire. And in fact, roughly 10,000 people reach retirement age every day. Labor force participation peaked during the Clinton administration, and Obama inherited an economy in the midst of a deep recession from President Bush. So blaming Obama for an imaginary economic decline is just misinformation. Many economists agree that the employment to population ratio is a better measure of economic health. It represents the number of jobs available as a proportion of the total population, and the ratio has been gradually improving since the end of the recession. These myths are harmful. A recent study found that even though the U.S. unemployment rate is 4.9%, 57% of Americans believe it is a lot higher, proving right-wing media's bullshit actually sticks.